The first light of dawn gently kissed the horizon of Atrana, painting the sky with hues of violet and amber. In the midst of this serene awakening, Zara stirred from her slumber, her senses gradually attuning to the tranquil ambience. Her radiant blue skin glowed softly in the early light, and her vibrant green eyes flickered open with a serene grace. She turned to her sleeping husband, John, a human with a strong jawline and soft brown hair, and placed a gentle kiss on his cheek before slipping out of bed. Zara's morning began with a familiar routine. As she moved through the house, her luminous hair, which shimmered faintly with an otherworldly light, trailed behind her like a comet's tail. Her heart swelled with the love she felt for her family, and her resolve to keep them happy and healthy fortified her every action. The house they lived in was a harmonious blend of human and alien architecture. Smooth, flowing curves met sharp, angular lines, symbolizing the unity of two distinct worlds. Zara stepped into the kitchen, a place where she found solace in the daily rituals of preparing meals. The counters were lined with an array of exotic fruits and vegetables, native to Atrana and Earth, a testament to the planet's diverse ecosystem. As she prepared breakfast, the sound of footsteps alerted her to the arrival of her children. Maya, with her azure skin and striking green eyes inherited from Zara, approached the kitchen with a sleepy smile. Her rich brown hair, a gift from her father, tumbled down her back in soft waves. Behind her, Leo, more human in appearance but with a distinctive glint in his eyes, reminiscent of his mother, followed closely. "Good morning, Mom," Maya greeted, her voice a sweet melody that filled the room. "Good morning, my love," Zara replied, pulling her daughter into a warm embrace. Leo grinned and hugged his mother tightly. "Morning, Mom." "Your favorite," Zara announced, presenting a plate of colorful alien fruits mixed with human cereals and milk. The children's faces lit up with delight. As they sat down to eat, John emerged from their bedroom, ready for another day at work. He kissed Zara and the children before taking his place at the table. The family shared a few precious moments together, discussing their plans for the day. John worked at a company in the human sector of the city, where he collaborated with both human and alien colleagues. Each morning as he left for work, he marveled at the life they had built together on Atrana. Despite the challenges, their love and commitment had created a haven of peace and joy. "Have a great day at school, kids," John said, ruffling Leo's hair and giving Maya a reassuring smile. "And Zara, I can't wait to hear about your day when I get back." "Take care, darling," Zara replied, watching him leave with a mixture of pride and longing. She turned to her children, her heart swelling with love. "All right, you two, finish up and get ready for school." The morning passed in a flurry of activity as Zara ensured Maya and Leo were prepared for the day ahead. As she waved them off to school, she couldn't help but feel a pang of worry. Atrana was a beautiful planet, but it wasn't always kind to those who were different. Yet she knew her children were strong and resilient, and with her and John's support, they would navigate the complexities of their hybrid identities. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, Zara turned her attention to the tasks at hand. Cleaning the house, preparing meals, and managing the household kept her busy, but her thoughts often drifted to the challenges her children faced. Despite the societal progress, prejudice and misunderstanding still lingered, and Zara was determined to shield her family from its worst effects. Zara's hands moved with practiced efficiency as she prepared breakfast, blending the exotic ingredients of Atrana with the familiar staples of Earth. The kitchen filled with the warm aroma of cooking, a comforting scent that wrapped around the family like a protective embrace. She placed the finished dishes on the table, each one testament to her love and care. Maya and Leo joined her, their faces bright with anticipation. Maya's eyes sparkled with curiosity, her youthful spirit undiminished by the challenges she faced at school. Leo, ever the adventurer, seemed eager to tackle the day's adventures, his smile wide and infectious. "Mom, can I help with anything?" Maya asked, her voice a blend of excitement and concern. "Of course, sweetheart," Zara replied, handing her a bowl of freshly cut fruit. As Maya set to work, Zara watched her with a mixture of pride and worry. Maya was a bright, inquisitive child, but she often struggled with her hybrid identity. Zara knew that the world outside their home wasn't always kind to those who were different, and she wanted to equip her children with the strength and confidence to face any challenge. Leo, on the other hand, seemed more at ease with his dual heritage. He approached life with a fearless enthusiasm that Zara both admired and found slightly alarming. She ruffled his hair affectionately as he bounced around the kitchen, his energy boundless. "Leo, don't forget to grab your lunch before you leave," Zara reminded him. "Got it, Mom," he replied, darting over to the counter to retrieve his lunchbox. John entered the kitchen, dressed for work. He kissed Zara on the cheek and gave the children a warm hug before sitting down to breakfast. The family's morning conversations were a blend of mundane details and deeper reflections, a tapestry of their intertwined lives. "Any big plans at work today, Dad?" Leo asked, his eyes wide with curiosity. "Just the usual," John replied with a smile. "But we're starting a new project that I'm excited about. I'll tell you all about it tonight." Maya looked thoughtful. "Do you think we'll ever have to leave Atrana, Dad?" John's expression softened. "I don't think so, sweetheart." Zara felt a surge of gratitude for John's steady presence. He was a rock for their family, always providing reassurance and support. As they finished breakfast, John stood and gathered his things, ready to face the day. "Take care, everyone," he said, giving Zara a lingering kiss. As the door closed behind him, Zara turned to her children. The morning routine continued, a symphony of movement and sound. Zara helped Maya and Leo with their school bags, ensuring they had everything they needed. She watched as they donned their uniforms, a blend of human and alien designs that symbolized their unique identities. When they were ready, Zara walked them to the door, her heart swelling with pride and love. "Have a great day, my darlings," she said, hugging them tightly. "Thanks, Mom," Leo replied, his voice filled with excitement. Maya smiled up at her mother, her eyes reflecting a mixture of determination and uncertainty. "We'll make you proud, Mom." "I know you will," Zara replied, her voice filled with conviction. As she watched them walk towards the school, Zara couldn't help but feel a pang of worry. She knew that the world wasn't always kind to those who were different, but she also knew that her children were strong and resilient. They would face whatever challenges came their way, and they would do it with courage and grace. With a final wave, Zara turned back towards the house, ready to tackle the day's tasks. Her heart was full, her spirit unwavering. No matter what challenges they faced, they would face them together as a family. And that, she knew, was the greatest strength of all. The school building loomed ahead, a grand structure that combined human and alien architectural elements. Its sleek metallic exterior was softened by organic curves and vibrant hues, reflecting the diverse student body with its walls. Maya and Leo walked through the gates, their steps confident but cautious. As they entered the school, the familiar buzz of activity enveloped them. Students of various species mingled in the hallways, their voices creating a harmonious cacophony. Maya clutched her bag tightly, her eyes scanning the crowd for familiar faces. Leo, on the other hand, greeted everyone with his usual enthusiasm, his presence a bright spot in the bustling environment. Maya's first class of the day was interplanetary history, a subject she found both fascinating and challenging. The classroom was a blend of human and alien technology, with holographic displays and interactive learning modules. As she took her seat, she noticed Lyra, her closest friend, waving from across the room. Lyra, a fellow alien with shimmering silver skin and deep purple eyes, had been Maya's confidant since their first day at school. Her presence was a source of comfort and support, a reminder that Maya wasn't alone in her struggles. "Hey, Maya," Lyra greeted, her voice a soft melody. "Pretty good," Maya replied, a small smile gracing her lips. "Same old," Lyra said with a shrug. Maya nodded, her mind already drifting to the lesson ahead. Their teacher, Mr. Thorne, was a human with a passion for interplanetary relations. He entered the classroom with his usual energy, his eyes sparkling with excitement. "Good morning, class," Mr. Thorne began, his voice resonating with enthusiasm. "Today, we're going to explore the early days of Atraina's colonization and the first interactions between humans and aliens." As Mr. Thorne spoke, Maya found herself captivated by the tales of discovery and cooperation. Despite the challenges, the early settlers had worked together to build a new world, a testament to the power of unity. It was a lesson that resonated deeply with her, a reminder of the importance of embracing their differences. However, not all her classmates shared her perspective. As the lesson progressed, Maya couldn't help but notice the skeptical glances and whispered comments from some of the human students. It was a subtle reminder that prejudice still existed, even in their progressive society. During a break between classes, Maya and Lyra sat together in the courtyard, enjoying the warmth of the sun. The courtyard was a lush, green space, filled with flora from both Earth and Etrana. It was a place of peace and reflection, a sanctuary from the pressures of school life. "Do you ever feel like you're caught between two worlds?" Maya asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Lyra nodded, her eyes thoughtful. Maya sighed, her gaze drifting to the distant mountains. "Sometimes it's hard to see it that way." "I know," Lyra said gently, "but we're not alone. We have each other and our families." Maya smiled, feeling a renewed sense of strength. Lyra was right. They were stronger together, and their unique identities were something to be proud of. Meanwhile, Leo's day was filled with its own set of challenges and adventures. As he navigated the hallways, his friendly demeanor made him a popular figure among his peers. He had a natural ability to bridge the gap between human and alien students, his charm and wit endearing him to everyone. In his physical education class, Leo excelled, his hybrid abilities giving him an edge in both human and alien sports. His agility and strength were admired by his classmates, and he often found himself at the center of attention. However, Leo's confidence sometimes masked a deeper uncertainty about his place in the world. After a particularly intense game of hoverball, Leo sat on the sidelines, catching his breath. His friend Jackson, a human with a keen competitive streak, joined him. "You were amazing out there, Leo," Jackson said, clapping him on the back. "How do you do it?" Leo shrugged, a faint smile playing on his lips. "Well, whatever it is, keep it up," Jackson replied. "You're a natural." Despite the praise, Leo couldn't shake the feeling that he had to constantly prove himself. Being a hybrid meant navigating a delicate balance between two worlds, and sometimes the pressure was overwhelming. As the school day drew to a close, Maya and Leo reunited, their experiences shaping their perspectives. They walked home together, sharing stories of their day and offering each other support and encouragement. The bond between them was unbreakable, a testament to their resilience and love. Back at home, Zara waited for them, her heart swelling with pride as she listened to their tales. She knew that their journey was far from easy, but she also knew that they were strong and capable. Together, they would overcome any obstacle, their family a beacon of hope in a complex world. With the children at school and John at work, Zara turned her attention to the day's tasks. The house was quiet, a stark contrast to the bustling mornings. She moved through each room with a sense of purpose, her actions deliberate and mindful. The living room was a blend of human and alien aesthetics, with sleek furniture and vibrant artwork. Zara meticulously dusted the surfaces, her thoughts drifting to the past. She had come a long way from her home planet, adapting to a new world and culture. The journey had been challenging, but it had also been incredibly rewarding. As she cleaned, Zara reflected on the changes Etrana had undergone since she first arrived. The planet had become a melting pot of cultures, a place where different species coexisted and thrived. Yet, despite the progress, there were still lingering prejudices and misunderstandings. Zara was determined to create a safe and loving environment for her family, a sanctuary where they could be themselves. Once the house was in order, Zara moved to the kitchen, her favorite space. She began preparing dinner, a fusion of human and alien cuisine that reflected their family's diverse heritage. The rhythmic chopping of vegetables and the sizzle of ingredients in the pan provided a soothing backdrop to her thoughts. Zara's mind wandered to her children and the challenges they faced. She worried about Maya's struggles with her identity and Leo's need to constantly prove himself. She knew that their hybrid nature set them apart, but she also believed it made them special. They were a bridge between two worlds, a living testament to the possibility of harmony and unity. As she worked, Zara's thoughts were interrupted by the sound of the front door opening. John had returned from work, his presence filling the house with warmth and familiarity. "Hi, honey," John greeted, his voice filled with affection. "How was your day?" "Busy, as always," Zara replied, smiling as she kissed him. "Same here," John said, sighing as he sank into a chair. Zara listened intently as John described the project, her admiration for him growing with each word. He was passionate about his work and committed to building a better future for their family and the community. As they talked, the front door opened again, and Maya and Leo burst in, their faces flushed with excitement. They greeted their parents with hugs and launched into animated accounts of their day. Zara listened with a mixture of pride and concern, offering words of encouragement and support. She knew that their journey was far from easy, but she also knew that they were strong and capable. Together, they would overcome any obstacle, their family a beacon of hope in a complex world. John's day at the company was a microcosm of Atrena's diverse society. The office was a bustling hub of activity, with humans and aliens working side by side. The atmosphere was one of collaboration and innovation, a testament to the planet's progressive ideals. John's team was working on a groundbreaking project aimed at improving interspecies communication. The project involved the development of a new translation technology that could bridge the gap between different languages and cultures. It was an ambitious endeavor, but one John was passionate about. Throughout the day, John met with colleagues, both human and alien, to discuss the project's progress. He appreciated the diversity of perspectives and the creative solutions that emerged from their discussions. The work was challenging, but it was also incredibly rewarding. As the day progressed, John found himself reflecting on his own journey. Moving to Atrena had been a significant change, but it had also been a chance to build a new life. He was proud of the work he was doing and the impact it was having on the community. During a break, John received a call from Zara. Her voice was a soothing balm, a reminder of the love and support waiting for him at home. "Hi, darling," Zara said, her voice warm and affectionate. "Just wanted to check in and see how your day is going." "It's going well," John replied, smiling. "Busy, but everything's under control," Zara said. "The kids are doing well. They had a few challenges at school, but they're handling it like champs." John felt a surge of pride. Their children were strong and resilient, a reflection of the love and support they received at home. "That's great to hear," John said. "I can't wait to see you all tonight." "We can't wait to see you too," Zara replied. "Dinner will be ready when you get home." As the call ended, John felt a renewed sense of determination. His work was important, but his family was his greatest source of strength and inspiration. With that thought in mind, he dove back into his tasks, ready to tackle any challenge that came his way. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over Atrena as John made his way home. The streets were filled with a diverse mix of beings, each going about their lives in a harmonious dance. John couldn't help but marvel at the beauty of their blended society. When he arrived home, the scent of Zara's cooking greeted him, filling the house with a comforting aroma. He entered the kitchen to find Zara putting the finishing touches on dinner, her eyes lighting up as she saw him. "Welcome home, love," Zara said, her smile radiant. "It's good to be home," John replied, pulling her into a warm embrace. The family gathered around the dinner table, the atmosphere filled with warmth and laughter. They shared stories of their day, each tale adding to the rich tapestry of their lives. Zara and John listened attentively as Maya and Leo recounted their experiences, offering words of encouragement and advice. After dinner, the family moved to the living room for their evening bonding time. They played games, told stories, and enjoyed each other's company. These moments were a cherished part of their routine, a time to reconnect and strengthen their bonds. As the evening drew to a close, Zara and John tucked Maya and Leo into bed, their hearts full of love and pride. They lingered for a moment, watching their children drift off to sleep, their faces peaceful and content. With the children settled, Zara and John retreated to their bedroom, ready to unwind after a long day. The room was bathed in soft, ambient light, creating a serene and intimate atmosphere. Maya lay in bed, her mind swirling with thoughts. Despite the support of her family and friends, she often felt the weight of being different. She stared at the ceiling, her heart heavy with uncertainty. In her dreams, she found herself in a world where her differences were celebrated, a place where she felt completely accepted. But waking up brought her back to reality where prejudice and misunderstanding still lingered. One day at school, Maya faced a particularly difficult challenge. During a group project, one of her human classmates made a hurtful comment about her hybrid nature. The words stung, and Maya struggled to hold back tears. Lyra, always a steadfast friend, stood up for her. The support of her friend gave Maya strength, but the incident left a lasting mark. She knew that acceptance wasn't something that could be easily achieved. It required understanding and empathy, qualities that were sometimes in short supply. At home, Maya confided in Zara about her struggles. Zara listened with compassion, offering words of wisdom and encouragement. "Being different isn't a weakness, Maya," Zara said gently. "It's a strength. You have the ability to see the world from multiple perspectives, to understand things that others might not embrace that gift, and don't let anyone make you feel less than you are." Maya nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope. Leo, too, faced his own set of challenges. His outgoing nature made him popular, but it also attracted attention that wasn't always positive. He often found himself in situations where he had to prove his worth, to show that he belonged. One afternoon, during a friendly hoverball match, Leo encountered a group of older students who challenged him to a game. Their intentions were clear. They wanted to see if the hybrid kid could keep up. Leo accepted the challenge with a confident smile, determined to prove himself. The game was intense, each move a test of his skills and determination. As the match progressed, Leo's abilities shone through, earning him the respect and admiration of his peers. After the game, one of the older students approached him. "You're really good, Leo. I guess I underestimated you." Leo smiled, feeling a sense of validation. "Thanks, I just love the game." As he walked home, Leo reflected on the experience. He realized that proving himself wasn't about winning the approval of others. It was about embracing his unique identity and being proud of who he was. In the evenings, Zara often shared stories of her home planet with her children. These tales were a window into a world that was both familiar and alien, a place of wonder and mystery. "Tell us about the great festival again, Mom," Leo asked one night, his eyes wide with curiosity. Zara smiled, her mind drifting back to the vibrant celebrations of her youth. The great festival was a time of joy and unity. People from all over the planet would gather to celebrate our culture and traditions. There were music, dancing, and feasts that lasted for days. It was a reminder of the beauty of our differences and the strength of our unity. Maya listened intently, her heart filled with a longing to experience the wonders of her mother's world. "Do you miss it, Mom?" "Sometimes," Zara admitted, "but I've found a new home here, with all of you, and that's what matters most." John also shared stories of his life on Earth, painting vivid pictures of a world that was both similar and different from Atrena. His tales of bustling cities, vast landscapes, and diverse cultures captivated the children, giving them a deeper understanding of their heritage. These stories became a cherished part of their routine, a way to bridge the gap between two worlds and to celebrate their unique identities. Maya and Leo grew to appreciate the richness of their heritage, finding strength and inspiration in the tales of their ancestors. As the children settled into bed, Zara and John retreated to their bedroom, ready to unwind after a long day. The room was bathed in soft, ambient light, creating a serene and intimate atmosphere. Zara slipped into a comfortable robe and joined John on the bed, their bodies instinctively seeking each other's warmth. John wrapped his arms around her, drawing her close. "You make everything better," John murmured, his voice filled with love. Zara smiled, resting her head on his chest. They lay in comfortable silence, the bond between them palpable. Their love had weathered many storms, and it continued to grow stronger with each passing day. "Do you ever think about the future?" Zara asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "All the time," John replied, his fingers gently tracing patterns on her arm. I see a future where our children are happy and fulfilled, where they embrace their unique identities and find their place in the world." Zara nodded, feeling a sense of peace. "I see that too, and I see us, growing old together, surrounded by our family and friends." John kissed her gently, his love for her reflected in his eyes. "I can't imagine it any other way." Their kisses deepened, each touch a reaffirmation of their love and commitment. They lost themselves in each other, their bodies and souls entwined. It was in these moments that they found solace and strength, a reminder of the unbreakable bond they shared. As they lay together, wrapped in each other's arms, Zara and John felt a sense of contentment. They knew that their journey was far from over, but they also knew that they would face it together, with love and determination. The family's vision for their future on Atrena was filled with hope and promise. They dreamed of a world where humans and aliens coexisted in harmony, where their differences were celebrated, and where their children could thrive. Maya and Leo had their own aspirations, each one a testament to their unique identities. Maya dreamed of becoming a diplomat, working to bridge the gap between different cultures and fostering understanding and cooperation. Leo aspired to be an explorer, seeking out new worlds and discovering the wonders of the universe. Zara and John supported their children's dreams, encouraging them to pursue their passions and to embrace their unique identities. They knew that the journey would be challenging, but they also knew that their family's love and support would guide them every step of the way. As they looked to the future, Zara and John felt a sense of optimism. They had built a life filled with love, hope, and determination. Together, they would continue to navigate the complexities of their world, their family a beacon of hope in a diverse and ever-changing society. The story of Zara, John, Maya, and Leo was a testament to the power of love and unity. Despite the challenges and obstacles, they had created a life filled with joy and fulfillment. Their journey was far from over, but they faced it with courage and grace, their hearts filled with hope for the future. In the end, it was their love that made everything possible. It was a love that transcended boundaries, a love that bridged the gap between two worlds. And it was that love that would guide them into the future, a future filled with promise and possibility.